This is the Architreasures Front Porch Project exhibition. This is basically the culmination of a year-long project at the Germano Millgate Apartments, which is a low-income housing complex here in South Chicago. Basically, the process began in January, February with community meetings, which were attended by residents and by 4 artists. Each of the 4 artists then created a proposal for a year-long project based on their experiences in that community meeting. The 4 proposals were then presented to community members, and community members selected which they wanted to implement. So we ended up with a multifaceted project here. The main piece is these portraits, which are displayed here along the walls. These are drawn by Germano residents, and they're of Germano residents. Some were done by children, youth, teenagers, adults, senior citizens. We really left it open. We also created 22 of these large-scale photo portraits here, which are 11 of them are hanging around Germano Millgate. 2 of them are here at SkyART. The other 9 will be around South Chicago, throughout the neighborhood. And the final piece of the project was a website where all the portraits are displayed and audio recordings of the people who were drawn also. The whole idea was based on this principle that Germano residents kind of felt isolated from the rest of the community, and that there were a lot of stereotypes and misconceptions about what people from Germano were like. So the idea was to, through art, kind of show what real Germano was like and what people were like there.
How do you access the website?
I'm sorry?
How do you access the website?
It is a URL. It is WordPress, or frontporchproject.wordpress.com. I'll send you the link. Put it in.
Tell us your name, Sean. You haven't told us who you are.
My name is Sean Elliott. I am the program coordinator with Architreasures.
For our site, for our YouTube site, you are a piece of history, because the very first video that we put up many years ago was of your father.
Really?
In Eggers Grove. Yeah.
Oh, it's come
he
full
was
circle
very,
then.
yeah, he's
I'm going to have to send him this.
Yeah, he was our very first. And that was fun.
Yeah.
And it was a terrific.
Well, I remember when he saw that South Chicago Public Art book. I gave him and my mom a copy, and he was flipping through it one day, and he stops on the photo of the 2 of you, and he goes, "Do you know them?" And I said, "Yeah, I know Joanne." "How do you know them?" So it's kind of a small world. So
Yeah,
really
definitely. Thank you, Sean.
Yeah.
Did you get a lot of the portraits?
Quick question. How many of these do you have?
So there's a total of 202. 160 are on display right now. All 202 are on the website.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get Joyce too? Good,
Jeff,
good.
Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. How are you? Nice to see you.
How are you doing?
Good, good.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Yeah, good to see you.
Second? Oh yeah, okay.
So you want to say something about this into the camera?
Let me look at her first. I just walked in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's
I guess behind that. I'll get as close to you as I can because of the noise in the room. Joanne, you too. Or basically tell us who you are, why you're here, what you think about it.
Okay. Hi everybody. My name is Jeff Bone. I'm an architect, and I'm on the board of Architreasures, and our firm, Land & Bone Baker Architects, has been involved with Architreasures for probably 18 years or so. And a lot of the projects that we do in our office integrate Architreasures artwork and community engagement. And I just walked into this great exhibit and just kind of blown away with all these great portrait drawings. So glad to be here. Thanks.
Thank you.
My name is Joyce Fernandez, and I don't have a very big voice, but
That's why I'm moving closer to you.
I'm the executive director of Architreasures, and we're a non-profit organization that combines the arts and community development. And so since 2009, we've been working with the residents at Germano Millgate Apartments in South Chicago, which is over on 87th and Burley. And it was originally built to house the steelworkers. And then I think maybe 1993, something around there, the Chicago Community Development Corporation purchased it. It's still subsidized housing for low-income residents. And so, as the executive director of the organization, I've been working on developing a program model that will help to facilitate artists and creative professionals working with low-income residents in their neighborhoods where they live. And so this project, Beam It Out, Bring It In, is the pilot program year for the Front Porch Project, which I've worked with my staff on to design and develop. So this is the pilot year. The first project was proposed by an artist, Chiara Gallimberti, who's from Italy. And she proposed the project after joining us for a community conversation called the Front Porch Talk. And what she heard while attending that conversation, she heard from the residents that they felt like they weren't heard very often, and that they didn't feel very good about the fact that people in South Chicago call Germano Millgate the projects, and that they felt not so great about that. So this artist proposed a project called Beam It Out, Bring It In, with the idea that it would tell the stories of the residents of South Chicago, and that we would do that using the vehicle of portraiture. And so all summer long we had free portrait drawing classes and engaged residents in either volunteering to model or volunteering to draw, and they made a whole lot of drawings. And they also did photographic portraits, and they also created a website. So those are the main components. They did a few other projects. They designed and made sidewalk games and painted them on the sidewalks at Germano, because one of the other things that Chiara heard at the cafe talk was that adults are concerned that the kids don't have anything to do. And there's, I think there's also a lot of fear about just being outside. And so I think the sidewalk games and the artwork and the classes really help sort of build and strengthen the community. So that's the whole purpose of the project. How's that?
That's good, thank you.
Terrific.
I have another story.
We're here.
All right. Okay, so I was trained as an artist, and I've been working in communities as an artist, and an arts administrator, obviously, for like 30 years. And usually when artists approach community groups who are not involved in the arts, people, put their hands up in the air and they say, I can't draw, I'm not drawing, you draw. And so I was really surprised that the community embraced this project so strongly and took it so seriously. And so one day I was, our team, part of this is an employment program, so we had I think 10 or so young adults who were at Germano Millgate, and they were working on drawing, practicing their skills. And so I was visiting, and I joined them drawing for a while, and then I modeled for them, and they were drawing me. And the thing that I realized that struck me so powerfully was how quiet the room was, and how focused they were on one another as people. And, it was a pretty tough summer at Germano this year. There were 4 shootings on the property, and 2 of which resulted in homicides. And so, I've been really concerned about that, and well, just worried about it and thinking, how can we help address that? What can we do? And it occurred to me as I was sitting there with these young people drawing that actually that was probably the most effective anti-violence program I'd ever participated in, because I saw how seriously they were taking it, how they were seeing one another as human beings, and that there's no way that one of them could pick up a gun and shoot that person that they were drawing after after sharing that connection in that way through the drawing. And it just really impressed me and showed me in a very kind of succinct way how this works, how the arts can really affect community development and affect community change. And I was, even as a sort of a 30-year veteran who really suspected that it was not going to be embraced by the community and thought it would never work, I was impressed. And it was a very, very powerful moment for me.
Arts do it. The arts do it.
It works. And all these people are looking for concrete impact measurements and all statistics and numbers, and want to know how it works. And it's really hard to quantify.
No, it isn't. But they don't read.
But it does work.
They don't read the numbers, because back again in the 80s, Illinois for a brief moment got intelligent about education, and they went to project-based learning. You can measure project-based learning. What did you set out to do? What did you achieve? I wanted to learn how to split the atom. What did you learn? I learned how to crack an egg. Okay, that's progress. Whatever it was.
Right.
They're able to do that. You can do that with the arts too.
Right.
But
that's what we do.
But they want the multiple guess kind of stuff and true false. That's not measurement. That's rote memory. That's not creative. That's not problem solving. So it is measurable, but they don't understand the measurement devices. But you have to keep pushing that.
Yeah.